All right, treasure seekers, welcome back to another action-packed adventure of AG Coins and Paydirts. Today, we're going on another penny hunt. Fortunately, I was lucky enough this week to get 2 circulated boxes of pennies and 2 circulated boxes of nickels. Therefore, we shall have a hunt, my friends. Now, there is something a little strange with this box of pennies. When I was going through the top layer to make sure that it's all circulated, we have a lot of newer shield scents in this one. Generally, I don't have this many shield scents showing, so I am afraid this one isn't going to have a lot of copper, that maybe it might not have a lot of fines, but we won't know until we break into the box. I'm hoping that's not the case, but we won't know till we get the unwrapping and rolling. So until my first find, everybody, y'all won't see me back. Hopefully the first one will come soon. I'm going to shut this down. We'll see you back here. All right, everybody, we are back. This is roll number 16, find number 1. And as you can see, as I had originally suspected, this box is definitely going to be light. It is more shield scents and zinc pennies. Not a lot to be checking, but we do have our first find here. And from the looks of this, it's either quite old or just been in circulation and circulated a lot. Meaning nobody's picked this one out, but it does have some sufficient wear to it. So what year do we have? 1919. Awesome. Great find. First find, a 1919. It is showing some wear, but this is an older penny, meaning for more monetary value. Awesome. That is cool. I've not been finding a lot in my pennies, but what I have been finding has been good scents. So that's all for roll number 16, find number 1. Will we find more older Wheaties? Well, only time will tell, and I'm excited to get back into the unwrapping. So I'm going to get rolling, and y'all will see me back next find, everybody. All right, everybody, just one roll later, this box is starting to pick up. We have a double. So we're going to start out at first with a Canadian, a 1978, and look at that. That's such a beautiful penny for a 1978. Oh, that's awesome. Look at the colors still letting that, everybody. Look at that. That's awesome to find a 1978 Canadian in this condition. But, that's right, but everybody, if you look right here, we have another Paydirt. So 2 finds, 1 roll. We have another Wheatie. What year will this one be? A 1945. Awesome find. So 16 rolls, we had our first find, and then on 17, we get a double. Look at that, 1945. Thrilled to have it. Thrilled to have them all. Let's see if we can't dig some more out of these rolls. What do you say, everybody? We'll be back. Once again, we return. The roll had kindly went sour. We are on roll number 28 at this present moment, and we have find number 4 of the box. Right here, I see wheat ears a peeking. So what do we have? $19.45. Second 1945 of the box, but I will for certainly take it. Maybe, just maybe, she'll pick up once again. All right, treasure seekers, roll 28, find number 4. Can we hope for more? Well, I sure do hope so. We'll see you back here soon, treasure seekers. All right, everybody, luckily we are back again. We are on roll number 43, and we have one more find to show you. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot in the way to check for double dies and varieties. This roll has been absolutely full of shield scents. Now, I do keep the 2015s to look for the double die and the date, but that's neither here nor there. right here. Let's see if we can get it to zoom without going crazy. There we go. Right here it is. Wheatear, come to me, my dear. And yet again, everybody, this looks like we might actually have an older wheatear. So what's the date? 1938. Not exactly the oldest, but not exactly a 1940 or 50. But some very unfortunate on this. Look at that, guys. Oh, that just breaks my heart, everybody. Absolutely breaks my heart. This is the worst part about coin roll hunting. Oh, such condition. All right, I'm not going to dwell on this. Unfortunately, this one has been through the ringer. But it is a 1938, and it is a wheat cent, and I will take it. So roll number 43 gives us find number 5, and we'll be back, everybody. All right, everybody, we are back at least one more time before the wrap up. Roll number 50, and another wheatie. So what have we got this time? This is actually a really nice looking cent. Is it a 40 or a 50? A 1928. Oh, look at that. That's an awesome looking wheat too. Beautiful penny. 1928. I will for certain take that. So we've not had a whole lot of finds, but the finds we have had has been awesome. A 1919, 1928, a very beat up 1938, and two 1945s. And we're not done yet. I still have all of my checks to do before the wrap up. So, if I find something else in this roll, I will bring you back for this. If not, we'll come back with the wrap up. I'm going to do something a little different today. I'll put back all my 2009s. We're going to get a count on those. I'm going to give you a weight on my copper because this has been one of the lightest boxes in copper I think I've ever had. As y'all can see, it was mainly 90% shield cents and Zeke pennies. So, it's been a very light one on the copper. Not a lot of finds, but a lot of great finds. So, we'll see yous back either for a variety or double die or for the wrap up. See yous back here soon, treasure seekers. All right, treasure seekers, we are back for the wrap up, and I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. We're going to start with the copper, and I'm only doing this because it was so light on copper. So let's see what we really got. Our scale is tore out. How many? £1, 12.5 ounces. So this equals roughly 270 pennies. That's just a little over 1/10 of that whole box. Remember, a box of pennies is 2,500 pennies per box. So this is slightly over 1/10 of the box, meaning that I only got one copper out of every 10 pennies, or an average of 5 per roll. That's really light on what I usually get. But there is a plus side. Every one of these copper pennies is worth about 0.24 cents total copper value, which gives me $6.32 worth of copper here. Now, considering there's only $2.70, $6.32 is a really good return on copper. Although the box was light, I can't complain about it whatsoever. So, we got 14 2009 pennies. Now, these I don't keep. I will keep the mint state ones. Most of them was the early years, and unfortunately, we didn't find any of the DDRs in these. But that's all right. I will keep the mint state. The rest I'll put back in circulation. I did find a minor variety when checking for a double die reverse. This is the 68 D over D RPM number 3. Now, this year does have a Cherry Pickers recognized variety, the FS 501. And there's some real, just perfect splits in the D on it. It's really, you can tell that it was a over punch. This one, not so much. It's got a really fat D, and then it does have a split at the bottom, but it's not very prominent. This is another couple of bucks. I kept it mainly because this is a nice mint steak penny, and I am going to start putting the RPMs and varieties in my penny book. I'm going to have a separate one to try to fill with varieties. Don't know if I'll ever do it, but we're going to try it. Then we found the 5 wheat cents. The nicest being the 1919, the 1928, and the 1938. Then we had the 2 1945s and a nice Canadian, which my son will take the Canadian, and that's all right. I'm happy to give it to him. So overall, everybody, not a horrible hunt. I have been having a lot worse. I haven't had a lot of finds in the Wheaties, but what finds I have had has been a lot nicer finds. So very happy with this box. I was glad to be able to get you in some content. I really hope you have enjoyed this session. Let me know if you like me actually saving the copper, weighing it, and showing you what we get per box. Just something I thought I would do with this one because it was so light. And on that note, treasure seekers, until next adventure, may your pans be full, your smiles be golden, your clouds be silver-lined, and your pennies be copper. We'll see you on the next edition, everybody.